The title of this video is not clickbait. I often see people looking for the best free-to-play teams and units, but the truth is, Dokkan Battle does not care about these units. The words free-to-play and Dokkan have pretty much become synonymous with mid. There has been a few times where Dokkan has made these cards somewhat usable, but they never are great or really worth grinding for. None of the currently available grindable units can even breathe in the direction of most endgame missions or red zones. The question is why? I understand that it's a free card, but what exactly do they lose by making these cards good? Making these cards usable for at least a year won't cost them any money. People are going to summon regardless of whether free-to-play units are good or not. Speaking of summoning though, if you guys are interested in super cheap, risk-free stones, there's a link down below for a very trusted vendor. Just tell him I sent you and he'll treat you right. Anyways, I doubt that Dokkan is going to suffer a big loss if they make a free unit that can actually hold its own. For example, the new sleepy cat himself, Beerus. We don't know his EZA yet, but what was the need to have him lose his 30% damage reduction and his support over 3 turns when he can't even attack or do anything to really increase his defense or attack stat until turn 5, which is outrageous. I don't care that it's a free card, it's still a 9th anniversary LR. I also feel like the Dokkan community is the only ones who are forced to take this terrible treatment of free cards. Prime Battle LRs are the biggest waste of time in the game. 777 medals and a painful, not to mention unrewarding EZA grind that doesn't even give a lot of stones or kites is outrageous for a unit that gets slapped by the first stage of almost every red zone. To put this into perspective, let's take a look at a very greedy and evil game known as NBA 2K. Even their earnable cards have more longevity than Dokkan's free cards. Fun fact, they also had a very grindy way to level up some of these free cards, but they got so much hate for it that they ended up lowering the requirements to upgrade these players, and this is a sports game that literally only cares about money. So then my question is, why can't Dokkan do it? To either make these cards worth the grind or make the grind equal to the value of these cards. These free-to-play LRs deserve to shine. They have great animations and art, but are also almost never used because they are hot ass and no one wants to invest hours of grinding into getting a piece of garbage. At most, a trophy. I mean, the trophy is like a collection thing, but most people don't really care. If they make this Beerus EZA ass too, we might have to riot, because there's really no good excuse anymore besides, oh, it's free, so they can't make it good. And that's not even a good excuse, to be honest. I really just want them to exist for more than farmable SA levels for summonable units. And I also think that by this point, we should have leader skills of at least 150 to all stats. And my final problem with how they orchestrate these units is the fact that if we want to consider them as beginner-friendly units, they are way too hard to acquire. You need lots of cards and specific units who also need to be leveled up, because otherwise the grind will literally take 3 times as long if you are unlucky, and you can't even clear the damn EZA stages without certain other free-to-play cards, and that's a whole other grind. And don't even get me started on the waiting simulator that is Team Ginyu and Team Barda, who are both mid as well. If Dokkan does not shape up with some of these free LRs, then I completely give up on free-to-play as a whole in this game, because at this point there is really just no point for me to grind for them, since A, no one cares, and B, I will never use them for anything. Let me know in the comments if you guys disagree with some of the things I've said, but personally I think it's very fair for us to be mad about this. Anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to stick around for more Dokkan content in the future by subscribing, commenting, and liking the video. Thank you all for watching.